possibilities all around you. With Capella University's FlexPath format, you can pursue a business degree on your terms and use the skills you learn right away. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University.
Life doesn't always go as planned, which is why Domino's is giving you an emergency pizza, a free pizza to use when you need it most. Get your emergency pizza when you order Domino's online.
At Merex, we're making healthcare all about you. You finding a birth control method that fits your lifestyle. We make it easy for you to get the specialty level reproductive care you deserve. Merex, expert healthcare specifically for you.
All right, so that's one pair of prescription glasses.
Yep.
Plus anti-reflective lens coating.
Oh.
Award-winning customer service.
That's me.
That's also me.
I see.
And free frame adjustments for life.
And that's included in the...
$95.
Oh.
Welcome to Warby Parker.
Why is Navage trusted by millions?
Before Navage,
I was not living my best life because I could not breathe.
constant nasal congestion, constant blowing of the nose, and the huge difference is the fact that Navage pulls it out. It's very gentle in the sense of when that suction happens, it's literally grabbing that water and that mucus and it's bringing it out into this tank. It's worth every penny that you pay for it. This product changed my life.
Navage, now available at warehouse clubs.
Using BetterHelp can be as easy as opening your laptop or your phone and clicking a button, and the session begins.
BetterHelp is there when you need it, and that's what makes all the difference.
When you can't take your bed to the store,
There's Instacart.
On Underdog, you can make picks and win money by picking higher or lower on your favorite players all season. And you can win up to 1,000 times your money. We're laughing everybody. Sign up now and you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus credit with your first deposit. Download Underdog now to claim your offer.
Gang, welcome back.
Shall we?
Get the Disney Bundle. Shoot some scores for live show games in the League of Legends, blockbuster movies, and the hottest shows.
I heard you guys are having a party.
Hulu, Disney Plus,
Join me.
and ESPN Plus.
The Three Amigos back in action.
Something for everyone for one low price.
What happens next?
Get the Disney Bundle for only $10 per month with Verizon My Plan or My Home.
Ice hot. Ice works fast.
Heat makes it last. Feel the power of contrast too. So you can rise from pain. Icy hot.
The only thing worse than getting a root canal is getting the bill. But with Flossie, you can find a great dentist and save a small fortune on every visit. Whether you have dental insurance or not, head to Flossie.com to find an affordable dentist today. Before you get to the ice road, before you get to the frozen lake, there's a trail, there's a road you got to take to get there. So let's talk about the Ingram Trail. Let's take a look at this. Four north on the Ingram Trail.
The Ingram Trail is the most dangerous, winding. It's relatively narrow. It's slippery.
It's nice here. You never know what's around the next corner.
An hour of pure hell. I just love getting on the ice because I'm off that.
Okay, so let's talk about that because I mean, obviously that's pretty freaky. Everybody seems like they're a little bit scared of that thing.
Yeah, you're stupid if you're not scared of it.
Yeah,
it's the worst of the worst road you can possibly imagine.
Now, what makes it so scary right now?
Well, you got permafrost up there.
Right.
You got frost heaves. You've got curves that are super elevated the wrong way. The curves going this way is supposed to be elevated that way, but they're not. You can fall off the ice flat. And narrow.
And it drops off on the side. If your wheel goes off, it drops.
People don't pay attention. You're calling your numbers like your mileage number, and the guy coming at you, he's taking the whole road.
One thing from trail is I'm comfortable. Oh, I can drive that road, no problem. I know that.
I've been driving.
So can you, but with that road, you have to rely on the guy passing it.
Right.
And it's a two-way street. You can drive as good as you want, but if someone's
We're not that guy.
coming down the middle of the road,
That's right.
doesn't care who you are, what way you drive. When they're taking the road, there's nowhere to go. You come around the corner, someone's.
Everybody's got the same amount of room, but it ain't very much. And if they're taking up too much space, you're in trouble.
All right, so apparently he couldn't wait to get off the trail. So let's take a look at this and see how crazy that is.
You're on land right here.
Hear it all crackling.
Road is very interesting because the ice is clear, you don't have any snow cover. And the scary thing is that when a diver is down there and the big vehicle is moved on the ice, you can actually see the cracking. And the sound is 7 times faster underwater. So you're kind of spooked when you
You'll see like lightning strikes on the ice. You'll see the cracks in front of you.
The cabins and the docks. That's the shoreline. This is where boats belong, not trucks. I don't know how deep these lakes are. I don't want to know. Deep enough to swallow a truck.
You know, I've been saying this since I've been watching the show, and I really want to do it. I would love to just one time. I don't know if I want to do it twice, but one time I'd like to be in a truck, and I'd like to know what that feels like, what that sounds like. Talk about the ice cracking. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? You know, do you want to hear the ice cracking?
Well, ice is cracking. The ice cracks reason. It takes the stress off. It's like it's working and doing what it's supposed to do.
Told if it doesn't crack,
You're in trouble.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, what about the first time you came down off that trail?
My
Stan?
first trip onto the ice, like I came onto the ice, and I grew up in Canada. If you walk on ice and it cracks, you're swimming. I come onto that ice, and for the whole trip, I don't think I could even breathe properly. I got to diving, and my hands were so sore. I was so freaked out of hearing this ice crack. I could barely open my hands. Then I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. People just say, well, it's just ice cracking. This ice is cracking, like it's loud, and it doesn't stop.
Like it was funny. He told about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 trips, and this is the first year he was up there. And fucking terrified, like out of his mind, but he never said anything, right? So then Reggie, a friend of mine up there, a good friend up there, he says, you gotta get Rick. He said, you gotta take him, because I took my other 2 drivers and took him up there with me. But he ended up going back to Edmonton for a trip, so he ended up by himself going up and on his maiden voyage. So Reg says, you gotta talk to Rick. He's terrified. Like he's just.
It's a hard thing to wrap your head around. Like he grew up doing it, and like these guys.
So then I said, Rick, come with me for an old. So then, he come with me, and then after that, he was all right.
What? How do you know when it's good? How do you know when it's bad? Like, how do you know whenever?
Well, you'll see if you're going a little too fast, right? So ice a little too late. You'll see little cracks in this little flashes.
But it pops.
And then you'll see like dust rising from the ice because as it cracks, it'll puff a little bit.
If you're going too fast, you'll see this come up in front of your.
Why is that?
So if you're going slow enough, your wave is not going to pop the ice up, right?
Yeah, okay.
But if you're going too fast, then you start seeing the ice chips flying right out in front of you, and you know pretty soon the ice is going to bust.
3 years ago? Well, 3 years ago, a tanker went through. You were here, there.
Yeah.
There was a tanker went through when we had a road, and there was no way around it, right? There was a road. He went through. Apparently, the guys in front of him were driving too fast, and that ruined it for him. front, they got away. The guy who come behind, they wrecked the ice for him. And then he went down. It's no different. You run across a pond, and you know, you weaken the ice, and then the guy behind, he tries to walk across it. And
I was behind.
In Tennessee, we don't walk across many ponds.
It was
But
like
he fell through that ice.
the pop of the trailer.
The pup, and I mean fell through. It wasn't like that show that pup was through. It was through.
I had to
fell
stay.
right through.
I was behind him, and I had to stay on that portage right behind him for 3 days.
So you basically, if you go too fast, you create a wake and that pops you out.
That's right.
Well, I mean, you're always driving, the ice is like rubber, and how you're driving it doesn't matter if you go fast or slow, there's all the weight. But if you go too fast, then the weight gets moving too fast, and it gets too big, and you can break it.
Why do we do this?
From rundown to remarkable,
Quality is always worth the extra investment.
when renovating Wednesdays, we've got fixer-uppers
You didn't even see the house?
you smell gas
I can get it sold.
and moneymakers,
They did a really good job.
Yeah, no spiders.
all under one roof.
Marrying me was by far your best investment.
Every Wednesday starting at 8. Part of Homemade Nation on FYI.
I'll be honest, by the end of the day, my floors, yeesh.
But who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer Wet Jet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean. Wet Jet absorbs and locks grime deep inside. Look at that. Swiffer Wet Jet.
Life, diabetes, there's no slowing down. Each day is a unique blend of people to see and things to do. That's why you choose Glucerna to help manage blood sugar response. Uniquely designed with carb steady. Glucerna, bring on today.
At Granger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description. And you made a promise to keep the line running, to power through the downpour, to be the one who always gets it done. And our promise is to help you do it with professional grade supplies for every industry, plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery of most orders. Because you can't predict the future, but with the right partner, you can be prepared for it. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Who's coming in the doorway?
My daughter is injury from leukemia. I hope that she lives a long, great life, and that she will never forget how Mom and Daddy love her. St. Jude, and this is what's keeping my baby girl alive.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. For just $19 a month, you'll help us continue the life-saving research and treatment these kids need now and in the future.
Cancer makes me feel angry, like not in the feel on the outside, just the inside I'm angry at.
When your kid is hurting and there's nothing you can do about it, that's the worst feeling in the world.
1 in 5 children diagnosed with cancer in the U.S. will not survive.
Those that donate to St. Jude, I hope that you continue to give. They have done so much for me. I'm happy.
Join with your credit or debit card for only $19 a month, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt. Or for a limited time only, join for $39 a month to receive this exclusive St. Jude jacket. You can proudly wear it, show you support.
When we came here, we didn't know what tomorrow would hold. St. Jude showed us that tomorrow there's hope for our little girl to survive.
Let's cure childhood cancer together. Please donate now.
Life doesn't always go as planned, which is why Domino's is giving you an emergency pizza. A free pizza to use when you need it most. Get your emergency pizza when you order Domino's online.
When your truck breaks through the ice, how long does it take you to get your trailer back?
That's a good question. I mean, if your truck breaks through, do you get your trailer back? Well, I mean, you have
That's stupidest
the
question
problem
ever.
first, yeah.
It's through the ice. It didn't come back.
Coming back. Well, on the show, one of the most dramatic moments was, driver in front of you broke through the ice.
Okay, yeah,
So let's take a look at that.
By the time they arrive, more than 30 trucks are backed up, idling in the cold, losing precious time and money. Only the weight of the forward trailer is keeping the tanker from sinking even deeper. The emergency crew arrives on the scene, but now there's a new danger. The accident has sent cracks shooting through the rescue zone. Everyone is on thin ice.
What goes through your head whenever you see something like that in front of you? Because this is a colleague, it's someone that is on the ice road with you. How do you respond?
Well, like, I just told him to he said, phone for help. I said, yeah, but you get out of the truck. So he was getting out of the truck and I was calling security. In the meantime, I was backing my load up and going on a different road. I was taking a different route to so I could get up on some land. And then everybody else just stopped at the last portage. But he was lucky he had a tanker on and he was just about off the lake. And it went through and it went down and started to lean over, but then it landed on some rocks. So he was okay clear on there.
I think one of the reasons that it let go there is because there was a reef and the rock was close to the surface.
Yeah, the waves kept hitting that rock and wearing the ice from the underside instead of busted out. So he would just have to be the luck of the draw and Arrow got her.
Now, is there a difference, like if you have just a regular load or if you have a tanker?
If that would have been, say, a high boy of rebar or anything else, a flat deck of something, it would have went down. He had a tanker on it, and that's what held him up in the water. Yeah, and then as soon as it just started going down, like I was sitting there, I watched, I said, Harold, I said, it's going down. I said, get the out of the truck. Because it was going down, and it was going down, and then it just leaned over and landed on the rocks.
Well, we have another question, so let's check that out and see if you guys have an answer.
Yeah, what you guys are doing out there is really scary, and I just wonder if any of you have nightmares.
Like that.
Nightmares.
I have freaking nightmares. I have nightmares of going past Battle Room and rush hour. I have nightmares going about having to drive into Houston on those stacked floors. Those are my nightmares.
I think I'm screaming with you yelling at me all the time that I'm stopped or I'm not making enough money, and it happens every night.
That's right. So you were talking about the one tanker that kind of had a puncture, had a small leak, and what about the big leaks? What about the environmental issues with some of the?
There never has been a real spill.
But there's extreme caution and concern about the environment. It is very sensitive. Tundra is extremely sensitive. All that area is very sensitive.
Very environmental.
Not very many people have been through there. One of the biggest concerns is the environment. It's part of our training. It's part of we carry spill kits in the truck. We carry booms. We carry
Yeah, everybody has to go through orientation about this.
And if your truck is leaking oil, they'll take you off the road.
You had a spill once, right?
That was a guy ran into me with a portage and put the bag of ammonium nitrate open.
Ammonium nitrate is nitrogen.
Fertilizer. It melts, yes. But I put some patches on the bag so it would quit leaking until we got another extra bag there, and we cleaned up what was spilled, just a couple of scoop shovels in a plastic bag, and cleaned that ice out, because you can watch it melt the ice.
Because that's part of the last thing you want on an ice road is ammonium nitrate.
Yeah, sure. Especially in your truck. Right. Exactly. 100,000 pounds on it. You can't get it off the ice.
Move the truck first. Then go back and clean it out.
This truck wasn't moving. Jimmy Rex's truck, when his driver leaves, I'll tell you.
Yard, and we're sitting there, and they're loading me with cement, and this other Super Bee comes in there and catches me with his Super Bee, catches me in the front of my truck with his trailer, and doesn't stop and tore the whole front end of my truck off. Tore it right off.
Look, the engine was sitting there, and the hood was gone.
Everything tore it right off. This year, I'm hauling the Super Bee load of ammonium nitrate up there. I come around the corner, another truck was coming empty, but I think they thought the road was already closed, so they were going a little bit fast and cutting corners. And I came around the corner, and he was in my lane. And he just missed the front of my tractor, but he caught the back axles and took both my axles right out from under the tractor.
With the trailer.
With the trailer.
His trailer took out the axle.
Don't break any more mirrors. Don't walk under any more ladders. You see any black cats coming across your path? Well, I'm glad that you're here and no one's gotten hurt.
Start with a little bit of this.
Here we go.
With a little bit of that.
Welcome. Every Sunday,
I'm ready to ride. Are you ready to ride?
we kick it into high gear. Drive like a dream. Turbocharged transformations.
You gotta have the full experience, right?
High stakes auctions. $500,000 full throttle moments. Get revved up with torque every Sunday on FYI.
on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Everyone's running to Subway for 3 all-new spicy footlongs. Wait, Subway did what? That's right, they're bringing the heat with creamy sriracha, jalapenos, and all-new ghost pepper bread. But hurry, these subs are only here for a limited time.
Shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Choose the VPN recommended by Forbes Advisor. Get the deal now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
It wasn't always like this. Dryness made sex painful and awkward. But Reverie's vaginal moisturizer brought back the spark. Thousands of women have restored their vaginal moisture. Join them at Reverie.com.
On Underdogs, you can make picks and win money by picking higher or lower on your favorite players all season. And you can win up to 1,000 times your money. We're laughing everybody. Sign up now and you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus credit with your first deposit. Download Underdog now to claim your offer.
I'll give you my bike if you can prove you know your finances.
Sure.
How many subscriptions are you paying for right now?
I don't know, like 4?
Let's download Rocket Money and we'll see if you're right. It actually looks like you're paying for 15, which is costing you $290 a month.
What? No way. Where are you getting this information?
Rocket Money has all your expenses in one place, and it even helps you create a budget based on your past spending. Don't worry about those subscriptions. You can cancel the ones you don't want right from the app, and it'll even try to get you a refund on some of them.
That's actually pretty helpful.
Changing diapers doesn't have to be so boring.
Right, Little Bell? Hello Bella makes diapers that make babying better. See how those seriously cute designs that have as much personality as they do. Snug and comfy fit, super soft and ultra absorbent, and made without bad stuff. Because happy booties make for happy babies. Happy parents too. Hello Bella. Let's change your diapers.
Inez, let me ask you. You're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back. He's right, though.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head and Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that day.
Microbes? Really?
They're always on your scalp. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy. And his tiny gorgeous hair. Make every wash count. And for stubborn dandruff, try Head and Shoulders Clinical Spray.
Hey there, hotshots. Who's the greatest trucker that ever lived?
Who is the greatest trucker in your mind that's ever lived?
Walter Trash. We were all
gravel trucks to the pipeline in the mountains there, around Wrigley.
And they come to me, you look down the hill, and the guys are about that tall down there. And there's no road. And they say, can you lead them down the hill, Alec? They said, no, you can walk and go down, and I'll be right on the bumper. As long as you go down, I'll be right on the bumper. Lead them down there, the friggin' road would be like an airport. Why?
No, everybody when they drive truck, they got a knife. No matter who you are, there's someone you look up to, and there's a guy, it's Mike Kimball, he's been on the show too, and he's driven these roads since you've probably driven with Mike, long before any of us. And Mike goes up and down that road, it's all professional, there's no big talk on the radio, and it's guys like that I look up to, that you break down, he fixes it, you don't cry on the radio.
Let's talk about the guy who thought, if you're going to have an ice road, he figured that he might as well be the one who, built it. So let's take a look at this and talk about it.
In the 1930s, it was gold that finally put Yellowknife on the map. There was still the old problem of transporting ore and heavy mining equipment. It was in the late 1940s that a daring new idea came to town in the person of John Dennison. He bought an Army surplus truck and started hauling freight where nobody else would. By the late 50s, Dennison and his crew were carving out the first ice roads. But then came Dennison's first epic feat of road building. Across one of the great inland seas of the North, Dennison and his convoy struck out across Frozen Lake.
It never entered my mind that we weren't going to be successful. But I know all the hazards.
2 weeks after leaving solid ground, the convoy pulled into Port Radium. Dennison proved that you could haul big objects a long distance on thin ice.
With knowing what I know now, it was an impossible task.
He's credited with developing the modern ice road, which he certainly played a large part in.
Well, let's talk about the history a little bit of the ice road. You know, John Dennison was the guy.
Well, everybody in Illinois knows John Dennison, know who he did, what he did. Couldn't smoke the deal.
You knew some of these guys, though, right?
Well, I went to Illinois to work with Vic Robinson.
So what was that like?
What did you learn from?
That's thanks to Vic Robinson. I live in Illinois for 30-some years, so for all the bad mouth Robinson trucking, I still have a soft spot for him because I wouldn't be there if Vic Robinson didn't hire me.
That's
So
right. Yep,
I always feel
exactly the same role something, you know. That was my first job up there too. Vic Robinson in the late 70s.
I'd go in there every payday and ask for a raise. He'd say he couldn't afford it, so I'll ask again next payday.
Trying. You got to give it a shot. So, Jay, your dad was a big part of the ice road, right?
I remember my dad. I always loved trucks. I grew up on a farm, I riding tractors forever, and he gives that road any chance I got to go up there. I'd go up there when I was off school or whatever. I think I was 11 or 12. And he'd get on the big lake, and of course he'd want to sleep. You know, those old guys are there always in bed. That's how I get it. It's a cruise control, and it's pretty, when you're going across a straight road, it's pretty straightforward. Right. You know, it's 25 clicks, you drive that truck, you just steer that steering wheel. And I was in the front, and Carl used to drive them, and away we go. Well, and he would say, when you get here, as soon as you see land, you take the tempo and wake them up.
Okay, well, one of the reasons we know what we do know about the history of the ice roads and the history of
John Dennison is because, you know, he let a rider ride along with him and tell his story. Well, you guys had a cameraman ride along with you and tell your story. Let's bring in Gavin and hear his side of the story. Gavin, come on in. You cram in there with this big camera on your shoulder and being a the truck with these guys for a long time. It's the best thing in the world. Really, they're individual people, and you see, you get to know them each very individually for a great period of time. So you know, you're really with Drew, you're with you, with Nick, for like 18 hours.
quite literally this close to each other. And so you don't roll the whole time, but you've got to get to know them and get to know their story and also know how they're moving their way through their day.
More than one occasion.
Yes.
It's a big damn light. It's like a night sun.
Right.
Well, he gets in the truck, and that thing is as bright as this light above me, and I'm trying to drive in the dark. I can't see. And he's talking about he needs the shot. He's got to get the shot. I don't care. I'm going for the ditch because I can't see. Shut it off or get out of the truck.
And we would get tracking shots, which would be in the back of the pickup truck shooting, and that's when it would get very cold.
50 below, he's hanging outside of off the end gate of the truck.
Well, let's talk.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people don't understand. It's like, you can't really wear gloves. You got a bunch of small buttons.
That's right. So you can't wear mitts and your hands are above your heart and you're holding onto something that's steel.
And you have to maintain that position for several. And it's 40 below. You're outside.
Somebody has to hurt. Laying on the ice saying, okay, drive after me, don't run me over.
What was it like the first time you got in the truck and it rolled off the ice and you heard that cracking? Were you warned about that? And what went through your head?
You're obviously warned about it. I think the first time I was on the ice was with Alex and we're going to a
remote little testing mine.
And he
goes, that's right. He goes, this road's never been tested for this amount of weight, and we are overloaded, and up we went. So I had my hand on the camera here and one hand on the handle of the car. And you never saw me so tensioned out there. But then when we went on the big road with you know, these guys are so confident and